Hello and welcome, Kerry here from Healing Humanity along with Jen. And we are thankful, grateful, blessed for all of you joining us tonight. Let me change the name here. Jen, how's it going?
Everybody, going well, just not liking the snow. I miss being in Florida, that's for sure. Y'all might say, why were we in Florida? Well, I went with for the Healing Humanity Kilts meetup, and that was absolutely amazing. I met so many wonderful people. I finally got to meet people I haven't met for a really long time. I got to meet Dante.
Sorry, I think our audio might have been off there. Can you guys hear us okay now? I just had to change something. Hopefully you can hear us all now okay.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear us? I don't know if you heard anything I was saying. I was just saying super excited to be able to talk to you guys today. I really can't stand this cold weather we're having. It's been snowing a lot here lately. I miss being in Florida. Got to meet a whole bunch of amazing people. I finally got to meet Dante and his wife, Katie. Got to meet Dr. Nelson. I had an amazing time. Got to meet Bella. Amazing people. And the best part is people I didn't know would come up to me and say, it's good to meet you. I'm here because of you, or thank you for everything. It's still hard for me to process all of that, I guess. But I'm very thankful for everybody for being supportive and caring and jumping on here with Kerry and I tonight. So if you guys have any questions, please let us know. I would like to talk more about the meetup that we went to at Dr. Kiltz's. It was absolutely amazing. He threw a really great party. The food was amazing from Brett and Ashley. They did a really great job. My father-in-law went, which was strange because he's not carnivore yet. Maybe we convinced him. I don't know. What do you got to say?
Laura said, I was able to meet Jen in person last Friday at Dr. Kilt's guest home. Jen is looking great. And then there was Emma. Emma was positively glowing.
Yes. Yeah, Emma definitely was on her game.
Thank you, Laura. Sure. Love and Life Carnivore. It was great meeting you out there. Aunt B's on. Is Graham, Carnivore Transformer. It's 3:15 a.m. Can't get back to sleep.
Uh-oh.
Carnivore Transformer Graham is incredible, by the way. Real quick shout out. He helped Bill Knott get back up and running with his editing software. It was quite an ordeal, and I don't know that we would have been able to do it without Graham. So huge shout out, Graham, Carnivore Transformer. Bill just did a big shout out in his last video that he posted. I think he posted that video yesterday. Speaking of Bill Knott, I got to do a quick shout out. You guys like my new shirt? Bill and Daisy. Shout out Bill and Daisy. I encouraged Bill. I'm like, you should set up a thing and start doing some shirts. And so Emma helped design some of these. We got the Be Kind to One Another, Daisy in Alaska, all sorts of different colors, men's shirts, women's shirts. Be kind, repent, repent, repent.
Super cute, especially because Daisy's on there. I love it. Looks just like him.
You can pick different colors. It's pretty cool. So if you guys are interested in that, there is a link in the description for Bill's shop. It's all 100% Bill. It's on Bill's channel. We set this up, tried to help him get it up and running just to support Bill. I'll post a link in the chat right now. We're going to do a little giveaway tonight, too. We're here to answer your questions. If you have any questions for Jen or myself, should I just leave that picture up the whole time?
Right in the middle of us.
It's not letting me get rid of it. There we go. So, wow, we got a bunch of people jumping on right now. If you guys have any questions, before you ask the question, man, StreamYard's giving me some issues tonight. There we go. StreamYard's going a little slow. Hopefully we don't freeze up on you guys here. If you guys have any questions, please post them, but do so with a hashtag ribeye. We're going to be giving away a Healing Humanity shirt randomly, we're going to be doing a couple of giveaways tonight. So post your question with hashtag ribeye if you have a question for Jen or myself. So we were going to talk a little bit about the Tampa meetup, and you just did that. We're going to give away a Healing Humanity shirt. We're going to have some fun. We're going to answer your questions. And
Papa Carnivore, I see you. Another one I got to meet in person. Absolutely amazing. I will tell you guys, when I met Dante, Dante actually stayed at our Airbnb. When he walked through that door, I started crying so hard. And he kind of looked at me like, what's wrong with this lady? It's because of him and the ripple effect. He got Kerry going, and then Kerry started helping all these other people. So I was just starstruck, I guess. I don't really believe in like meeting a celebrity, but that's kind of what it felt like. Was he was a huge celebrity, amazing. His wife Katie is absolutely amazing, and I think she's been doing more videos with him, which is going to be really great to see her too. But just everybody that we got to meet there was super, super cool, so nice, amazing food. It was just a fantastic time with everybody. And our daughter Emma spoke. She did an amazing, amazing job. I think she got some tears in the crowd because she did such a good job. And I think is she going to be speaking next? You guys are going to Austin, and I think she might be speaking there too if you missed it.
yes, we're going to. She's not on this flyer yet, but we're going to squeeze her in. It's a big day, 11 to 5 with a lunch. So we got to get Emma up there speaking again. So Emma's going to share her story in Austin. If anyone on here is in the Texas area, March 8th, it's coming up soon. We're having a huge meetup. Huge thank you to Dr. Kiltz. Dr. Kiltz is incredible. I don't know if you guys heard all of the news, but at the Tampa meetup, that Dr. Kiltz threw that whole event to help raise funds for Healing Humanity. And then he himself decided to pledge and donate $100,000 to Healing Humanity. People keep asking, like, how much more do you need to finish this? We have filmed 45 interviews. We have like 4 or 5 left. We're almost done with the documentary. What we're not almost done with, and which I think will go on forever, and is the series. We're going to be doing episodes on depression, episodes on cancer, episodes on autoimmune disorders, and I think it'll just keep going on and on forever, assuming we can continue to travel around the country and gather these stories and share them. So, but the most expensive part of the documentary is the part we're about to get to, and that is post-production, editing, and then marketing it. And people are always asking, well, how much does that cost? It isn't like, oh, it's $1,000 and then you're done. You can either market the movie a tiny bit, a little bit, medium amount. You can market it a lot. We want to get it out to as many people as possible. There's also a lot of expenses with packaging the movie once it's done, making it handicap accessible. All of those things, closed captioning, all of those things cost a lot of money as well. So huge thank you to Dr. Kiltz. It's absolutely, his support has been incredible, not just financially, but he's come out to all of our meetups, flew all the way out to the UK to join us out there, came out to Arizona, came out here to Montello right above us. So anyways, March 8th, 2025, the Texas boys will be sharing their incredible story. If you guys don't know who the Texas boys are, I'll show you another graphic here. Family of 8 eating carnivore. All of them, the whole family is doing carnivore. They've got an incredible story. So they're going to be sharing their story. Adam's going to be sharing his story. Lauren Knight Hughes, she's got an amazing YouTube channel. Dr. Kiltz. Nia Nova, another amazing YouTube channel. She's been a great supporter. She came out to Tampa as well, and we got to meet the first time out at Hack Your Health. And then we have pastors Jimmy and Annette Pruitt, who are featured in the documentary. Adam and I already filmed their story at their church in Texas when we were down in Austin. So it's going to be one heck of an event. And then Emma's going to be speaking. There's going to be a couple other speakers we're squeezing in there as well. Lynn, Midlife Carnivore. We got to have Lynn share her story also. So if you're interested, healinghumanity.movie/events. All right, should we? I'm going to try to take some questions. Jen, everyone always asks, they want to update. How are you doing? How are you doing on carnivore? How's it going? People have heard my story a million times. Maybe you could talk a little bit about how carnivore is going for you and what you're doing. And then I'm going to go through here and gather up some of these questions people are asking. Remember, post your question with a hashtag ribeye. You can see it there on the bottom of the screen. And we're going to give away a couple prizes tonight, including first off a Healing Humanity t-shirt.
I've been doing great. I have been eating a lot less, which is kind of nice. I'm not always hungry, which is a great thing. Kind of taking away some more weight. I'm just kind of more in the background. I have been on Healing Humanity Life a lot more. So if you want to connect with me, you definitely can do that. I love that site. I think they did an amazing job on there. Been making a lot more friends on there and talking to a lot more people. I think I'm going to be starting to come out of the darkness, I guess, so to speak. So if you guys have any questions for me, ask them. I'm an open book. I still have, and it's almost been a year now, I still have sort of a steak aversion, I guess. I am still not liking steak unless it's like really well done. I need to start getting over that. But another person I got to meet was Coach Lisa. I cried when I met her too. She was absolutely stunning. She's so beautiful, so sweet. And I can't believe how much we have in common. I'm like, we're sisters from like another mother. Like everything she would say, I'm like, really? Okay, that's me too. Really? That's me. I was very surprised at a lot of stuff she said. I don't really want to go over it. But she was saying like she doesn't like certain cuts of meat or she likes it like slow cooked. And I'm like, okay, now somebody I can finally relate to. So that was really nice. But again, it was so awesome being able to meet everybody. It was just so surreal that everybody would come up to me and, say thank you, or I know who you are, but you don't know who I am. And I don't know. It just seems like a dream, and I can't wait for the next one. I know that Kerry and the girls are going to be going to Austin. Maybe I can join up with another one sometime, but I had a lot of fun. So I would love to host another meetup here at the Montello Theater.
We should. I was thinking we've done, what, 2 or 3 here?
Yeah.
We've done 2 or 3 meetups here. We did one that was free, which I'd love to do another free one. The only problem with the free one was everyone, and we probably would have done the same thing. Everyone snatched up a bunch of tickets because they're like, maybe my cousin will come, maybe my friend will come. And then, of course, those people didn't come, so we had some open seats. So then we did another one. I think we charged $10 a ticket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not so much making the money. It's just we want to make sure we fill all the seats. So I think that would be something else that we could definitely do. Last year, we set up something at the barbecue place down the street, and I think that went really well.
We should just do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be careful.
A couple people said, I'm just going to answer. A couple people said, what's playing at the movie theater? So right now, we're playing the new Captain America movie.
Focus.
Doesn't like me. Hi.
You got to stick your head right up to it.
I got to go closer.
We're playing the new Captain America movie, and we got skunked yesterday and a little bit today because the weather here in Wisconsin's crazy.
Yeah, the weather's really bad. I miss Florida, that's for sure.
Yeah, we came back to a snowstorm,
mm-hmm.
and our driveway, there's like this much snow on the driveway, and we have this old plow truck, and well, I'm not going to complain. I spent half the day fixing the plow truck and getting it running, and then the tire came off of it, came off the rim. I had to change the tire. I had to pull the tire out from underneath it. It's okay because I'm carnivore, so it wasn't as hard, but the tire was all rusted underneath it, but we got it working, and Alyssa and Katie both helped, so they know how to change a tire now, so in the future, I'll just have them do it.
Right?
Papa Carnivore said it looks so cold up there in Wisconsin. It was 80 degrees and sunny today in South Florida.
Stop, you're teasing me.
Thank you, Papa Carnivore. Every time she talks and I talk to my dad, who lives in Florida, we get the weather report and rub it in.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. I love it. I don't know what the temperature was here, but it was definitely cold and it's been snowing. I think we got about 9 inches of snow so far. So,
Cranky Carnivore Cutler, I got to meet him out in Arizona. When the judge gave the two of you a tie vote, the judge should have been the one to take the cold plunge. Yes, Alyssa should have taken the cold plunge. Cranky Carnivore Cutler is talking about the video that we launched earlier today. If you guys didn't get a chance, I don't normally like talk about my videos too much, but if you get a chance, watch that video because I thought that was a lot of fun. Bill texted me earlier. He's like, you got to do more videos like that. That was fun. Shout out Emma. We did a carnivore challenge. I really liked the video because it was fun and we were joking around. We did a cold plunge at the end of it, but I think it's useful because a lot of people say, carnivore is so expensive. I don't know how you do it. Well, Emma and I both went to Walmart, each with a $20 bill each, and we each made a huge carnivore meal that would feed a family of 4. I think mine could probably feed a family of 6. And I did mine, by the way, for under $15. We had a $20 budget. I had $5 left. I bought a bag of pork rinds that I didn't even use. So I actually did that whole meal for $13 for a family of 4. It was a big chicken quarter and a drumstick and bacon and pork rinds. So we're going to do some more of those. Bill sent me some texts and he gave me some really good ideas to do more videos like that. One other video we got coming up, I'm going to be eating. I love Chuck. You know who Chuck is?
Chuck roast.
Chuck roast.
I hope so.
Oh,
Not that we're talking about a man.
Chuck roast. Chuck roast is so good. I've been eating chuck roast like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
but
like,
how do you cook it? That's the most important.
I take it like this and I obnoxiously drop it into a slow cooker and that's it. But I'm going to be doing a video. Huge shout out to Independence Arc Farms. They donated a big box of meat to us for our Thursday night live stream, and I've been getting some stuff from them. They're a regenerative, family-run, independent farm. They ship all over the United States. They're doing stuff right. Really good meat, too. They're going to be sending me 7 chuck roasts.
Wow.
And I'm going to eat nothing but chuck roast for 7 days. Nothing else. No burger patties, no eggs, no bacon. 7 days of chuck roasts. But to make it more educational, I'm going to prepare them every single day differently, completely differently. So it's going to be chuck roast 7 ways for 7 days, and I'm not going to eat anything else. So
I like that. 7 ways, 7 days.
If you guys have any ideas, leave a comment right now. That's what I was texting Bill about before this call. Bill's an incredible cook and chef. He did it for a living. He's always got really good ideas. So I've got ideas. I'm going to do the slow cooker. That's the easy one. Of course, I'm going to smoke it. I have the sous vide now, which I haven't used too much. I'll sous vide it, but I'm looking for 7 ways total to prepare it. You can prepare chuck roast almost like a steak on the grill.
Oh.
I bumped the camera. So there you go. All right, I'm going to start going through these chats here and see. Jets Afterburner Podcast. I appreciate you, Kerry, starting up the off-season health of an NFL fan tomorrow with Dante Ferrigno. I'm building it up for your appearance on the show of our recording. You are life-changing. Oh, thank you so much. I was on Jets Afterburner Podcast. Well, we recorded it. It's not live yet, but go check him out. He's got a great YouTube channel and really passionate about carnivore as well. Jen is looking amazing.
Thank you.
How are you feeling, more importantly?
Well, if I'm going to be brutally honest, I've talked about this before, but for the men out there, I'm really sorry.
Oh, boy.
I have my Aunt Flo right now. Okay, I don't really talk about it because it's kind of embarrassing, but it is a natural thing. I have my period, okay? I'm getting older, so hopefully not much sooner. I used to get headaches and migraines all the time. I was literally at the theater since about 1 o'clock today, and it's 7:30 now. No headaches, no like hurting or bloating or anything. I feel absolutely amazing. I think if I would have tried the carnivore diet years ago, it would have saved me a couple of years off of my life because I had excruciating migraines, especially during this time. I could go all day. So I have to really thank the carnivore community and carnivore diet way of life because it's definitely saved me. So I'm sorry I don't like talking about it, but it's a natural thing. So I'm definitely doing a lot better. I feel great. I've been going to the gym, but not as much as I should. I've been watching a lot of Coach Lisa's stuff. She does stuff at home, so I try to follow some of that. I haven't been eating too much. So I've been watching what I eat. My biggest thing, though, is I quit soda. I used to drink a ton of soda. I gave up soda, cold turkey, but my whole life I never drank coffee. I started drinking coffee. I have to kick that habit. And I think it's going to be kind of harder because it was the caffeine that was in it. But I think it's going to be a new me. So slowly I'm going to be transitioning into things. But I'm not in a rush to just quit stuff. So I've been feeling absolutely amazing. I get up in the morning. I feel great. I look at the sunshine. I thank my family. I don't know what that is.
You did a 3-day dry fast too. Remember that?
Oh yeah, 3.5. Yeah, I did a dry fast with Kerry. I would actually like to do that once a month at least. If it's only even for a day, I would like to do that. I felt so much better. I had so much energy. The first day was kind of hard because I've done a lot of fasts before, but I drank a lot of water. So this was the first dry fast, but I felt amazing. So I would definitely like to do that again. And obviously, I didn't have any coffee for those 3 days. I didn't have any withdrawals or anything. My stupid mind just goes and says, hey, you need some coffee. You need something different to taste than water. So I need to get over that. But
Hey, Target Prime Rib just bought a Bill and Daisy shirt.
Aw.
And Bill is in the chat. Bill has entered the building. A bunch of new people jumped on. I just want to show this out one more time. You guys got to go get some Bill and Daisy merch.
Yeah.
There's some really cool shirts over there. Be kind to one another. Daisy in Alaska. Repent, repent, repent. There is a link in the description, or you just go to Bill's channel and you look in his description, but there's a link in the description. I'll post it in the chat one more time for those that have jumped on since I mentioned this before. BillNutt.myspreadshop.com. All right, I'm really bad at these comments.
Those shirts are amazing.
Shout out Target Prime Rib as well. Target Prime Rib is awesome. He's on our Healing Humanity membership site also. Great guy. Always leaving really good comments. Just like Papa Carnivore. Such a great community.
That membership site is amazing. I wish I would have went on it more. So I don't know who it was, but somebody did a Wisconsin page, and I absolutely love that because I posted a picture of what it looked like today outside from the upstairs window, and just the comments and just knowing that there's other carnivores around us is really cool. So that was pretty neat.
You're talking about healinghumanity.life. Jen has been in there a lot more lately. If anyone's interested, healinghumanity.life is our membership site, and the proceeds from it go to support the documentary and the team that's working on it. But it's been a lot of fun. We do, man. I think we got like 7 or 8, maybe 9 Zoom calls a week. Tomorrow we got Dante Ferrigno in our Healing Humanity Hangout. It's a 2-hour carnivore hangout with Dante Ferrigno.
He's amazing.
We do
talk to him.
Yesterday I was on our Breaking Addictions call in the morning. It's food addiction. It's like a 12-step program. We do multiple calls like that. Thursday we had our Healing Humanity Hero call. Tuesday we do carnivore Q&A. Wednesday we have doctor experts on. The last doctor we had on was Dr. Elizabeth Bright. Oh my goodness, she was incredible. Before her we had Dr. Baker on. Dr. Kiltz is coming up next. We had Coach Lisa. Dr. Kiltz couldn't make it, and Coach Lisa came in, and oh my goodness, she knocked it out of the park. She's incredible. So anyhow, if anyone's interested, healinghumanity.life, you can get 50% off right now. Promo code in the description below. It's great to be surrounded by like-minded individuals if you're trying to do something like this. Okay, I'm so bad at the chat. I'm going to catch up on the cat. Papa Carnivore, did you guys watch Dr. Kiltz's interview with Dr. Thomas Seyfried today about how he uses ketogenic diets as metabolic therapy to treat cancer? I caught the beginning of it. I haven't watched it all. It's on my watch list. Shout out Dr. Kiltz and Dr. Seyfried. They're both in our documentary, by the way. We filmed Dr. Seyfried at Boston College, along with his whole team that works at his lab there at Boston College. The work he's doing is incredible. It should be front page news. Professor Seyfried has been talking about cancer as a metabolic disease for 30 years now. Hopefully more people are starting to listen. Hopefully more people will hear his message too when we shout it from the rooftops in our documentary, because it's a big part of our documentary. Rain Dancer, I absolutely loved your $20 Walmart video. Oh, thank you so much. You know, that video I was hoping would do better. Like some of my other videos have gotten more views, but the comments I've gotten on that one, never gotten so much love. Everyone's saying, I love that video. Do more like that. So that's always encouraging. You do some of these videos and spend a bunch of time on it and you wonder, but there's been some great feedback. So we really appreciate your nice words. Blessed Mama Bear 7, no question yet, but first live and excited. Well, welcome to the first live. We're giving away a shirt, as I mentioned. Hashtag ribeye with your question. And we're going to do that drawing in just a couple minutes. And you're in, Blessed Mama Bear, because you use hashtag ribeye. Laura said, love meeting Dante as well. He was such an inspiration to so many.
Yeah.
Do you know of any meetups here in Washington State? Hopefully we're not freezing up. Can you just text the girls real quick?
I don't have my phone.
We are doing a meetup. We are doing a meetup in Washington State. And funny you should ask. Let me see. healinghumanity.movie/events. We're going to be filming Dr. Sean Baker out there in Washington. And yeah, if you go to healinghumanity.movie/events, there's a link in the description. Just go to the description. You can click on that link. Washington State is on that page, as well as some other locations. And we're going to be adding a lot more because we're going to be traveling around for Healing Humanity, for filming it. And then once the documentary is live, for premiering it. Mm-hmm. Here's a question from Bev. This question's for Jen. What can I do when I get cravings in the evening? I eat a lot of fat earlier.
I was going to actually say butter bites. I was to the store. So when we went to the Brazilian steakhouse, they actually had these little balls of butter on the table. I kid you not. I was asking everybody else for their bowls because I wanted it so badly because I needed fat. So I think when you're craving or when you're tired or, you're kind of out of it a little bit and having the brain fog, I always go to butter. I think that is the main thing. You just need to I'm just thinking you need more fat. Like, I don't know how much fat you had, but eat it throughout the day. Don't just have like one here and then, one at nighttime. I think that's my thing, is you just need to eat it throughout the day. So I actually went to the store, Walmart, and they actually sold those little butter balls. But funny thing is Emma and Kerry actually just did a video on making butter bites. And that was my Valentine's Day gift, was these little butter bites. They tasted just like toffee. If you would have given it to me in like a candy box, I would have thought that's what it was. It looked like it. It tasted like it. And then with the Malden sea salt on the top, it was amazing.
Yeah, that's what I would suggest too. And the other thing is, you said you eat a lot of fat earlier. Maybe eat a little bit more fat when you get the cravings. I know it sounds crazy, but I think like Dr. Chafee, he eats late at night. He'll eat fat. I've done it too. And I've heard from others as well. A lot of people reporting that helps with their sleep, even, is eating fat before bed or eating it. But oftentimes when we have cravings, it's because we're not eating enough. And those cravings are you're either not eating enough or you're not getting enough fat. That's usually the case. It also, Bev, depends on the timing. If you just started carnivore and you're in the first 3 weeks, some of the cravings are inevitable because you're overcoming that sugar addiction. But even then, I would be eating fat or some bacon or something. Carnivore Transformer. Everyone go check out Carnivore Transformer. Subscribe. He's got a great YouTube channel. He's been an awesome supporter. Helped Bill out so much. Emma has an awesome testimony. Just loved it. Inspiring young people.
Yeah, it was kind of cute because there was two younger. I say they're younger. They were like 25 and 24, and they follow Kerry, and then they found Emma, and they're like, oh, well, we're going to do videos of carnivore. We actually go to the beach. I think they lived in Florida. He said he goes to the beach and he has a case of eggs with him. And he said, people are staring at me so funny because I'll just crack it open and then eat a raw egg. And I'm like, everybody thinks that we're the weird ones out, but like, look at compared to what the people at the beach actually look like. So, I mean, it's terrible to say that. I shouldn't say it like that. But just the way that they look at us, then we're not eating sugar and we're having butter and we're cracking eggs at the beach. I don't know.
Are you cold?
I'm always cold.
Jeez. It's like 100 degrees down here. We're in the world famous Montello Theater basement, but the heat is just cranking right now for some reason. I don't want to get up and change it. So Carnivore Brothers, Ashley. Emma has been a great story of inspiration at the meetups.
Yes. She's amazing. She speaks really well. She speaks from the heart. There's been a couple of times if we're out and about and she sees somebody, she just completely talks to them. She is 100% changed. If you listen to her testimony, she used to be very depressed, had a lot of anxiety. She fell asleep in classes. She wasn't paying attention. Her acne was really bad. I would take her to the doctors, the dermatologist, and be like, give her this, give her this, give her that. And it was never the root cause of it, of the sugar. Or for her case, she was a vegan. So, I mean, she wasn't getting the proper nutrition either. So no matter what I gave her for food-wise or medication-wise, it wasn't working. So she has a very powerful testimony. So if you have any young kids or younger adults, I would definitely suggest going to her channel. And then they also do a lot of cooking videos too. So
Emma the Carnivore on YouTube if you want to check her out. Emma the Carnivore.
And she's funny too.
You know what was cool about it? We're going to keep talking about Emma the whole time, but what was cool about the meetup was, I don't know if you guys watched this or not, but Jen mentioned this. after Dante and Katie got back. Well, I just got to say this real quick. The craziest thing with Dante was he's incredible. He's the whole reason that I'm carnivore. Like, this saved me. I owe him so much. And I've told him that over and over again. And he's so humble and nice about it. But it was so surreal because at the Airbnb that Jen, Adam, Ashley, and I stayed at, Dante and Katie stayed there as well. And so, like Jen said, they came in and she got to meet Dante for the first time. I had already met Dante because we filmed him for the documentary. Mm-hmm. But the crazy thing was when we went to bed that night, Jen and I did, there's a TV in the room at the Airbnb. Similar to our house, there's a TV. And what do I do at home, Jen? I turn on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And I turned on YouTube. And I'm like, this is so crazy that 700 days ago, we watched YouTube and this guy, Dante, inspired me, and it changed my life forever. It saved my life. And now here we are. And Dante's in the room right on the other side of the wall right there.
That was crazy. It was so surreal. It was amazing.
Oh, the other thing I was going to say was this, that I was so happy about, was Dante and Katie did a video afterwards. And Katie was in the video. Mm-hmm. She's wearing a Healing Humanities shirt. And she was all fired up. And Dante told me at the meetup, he's like, Kerry, this is crazy. She's like doing Instagram and she's really getting into this. And I don't know if they mentioned it in that video or Dante mentioned it, but I guess Emma's story really resonated with Katie. It touched Katie's heart. I don't know. It inspired Katie, but she's full into it now. She's doing carnivore now. Katie's doing carnivore now. Wow. And she's doing, she's going to be doing videos with Dante, and they're going to be doing a regular stream.
It's a ripple effect.
So that's Dante's ripple effect. Yep. To me, to Emma, back to Katie. Mm-hmm. It came full circle all the way around. It's crazy. Yeah. I'm really excited that he's going to be doing more live streams. I was just talking to him yesterday, and he's going to announce it officially, so I'll leave that to him. Of course, I'm going to shout it up, but I think he's going to be doing a live stream regularly on Wednesday night. I'm pretty sure Katie's going to be joining as well.
I hope so.
I've said this to him. I said this to him at the meetup. I'm like, I hope I'm not overstepping when I say this, but I have to speak from my heart. I have to speak the truth. I'm like, Dante, this is your calling. You should be doing this for a living. I want to live in a world where Dante is doing this full time. And he's so close, and I'm hoping he's going to get there because he's so good. He's so inspiring. Like I said, tomorrow, 2:00 on healinghumanity.life, he's doing the hangout. He knocks him out of the park. He just speaks so passionately about this from the heart. It's going to happen. I'm excited for him. All right. Now I'm like an hour behind on the comments. Should I just turbo him, Jen? Should I just turbo him? Okay, here we go. My buddy Caleb's Carnivore Quest. Caleb came out to Arizona. Caleb is a teenage carnivore. He's got an incredible YouTube channel. Caleb, I'm going to be interviewing on my channel, which I'm really looking forward to that. Why? Because Caleb's awesome. Why? Because Caleb, this is the next generation of people, and he's passionate about this, and I'm so excited about that. So next week, Thursday, I'm going to be chatting with Caleb, and then we're going to put his story on the channel. The other reason I love Caleb is this kid's got some great questions. And here's a question from Caleb. What is the #1 piece of marriage advice you can give a 16-year-old who wants to find the right person? Whoo! Happy wife, happy life? No, that's not good. Who wants to find the right person? I'll start out because I'm going to get in trouble if I don't. You will know when it's the right person. You will have intuition. You will have an overwhelming feeling. You got to be careful. You got to discern it, though, because there's puppy love. And then there's like, whoa, this is something different. And when you have that, whoa, this is something different, where every single fiber in your body, it's a matter of life or death. This thing has to happen. This has to work out kind of thing. Then you know that it's something different. So I guess that would be my advice. It's tricky, though. It's tricky because it's easy when you're 16 years old to have that infatuation, that puppy love, and think this is going to be it. And maybe it won't be. It's hard for me to speak on this question as well, Caleb, because Jen and I met at age 14, and that's been it for 30 years. So we didn't go through the typical thing that most people go through of dating and, oh, I like this person, but I like this person better. I met this person. That's a tough question for me. There's probably people in the chat that could answer this better, just because our situation is so unique, being that we've been together since 14. I was never 16 and had to worry about it. We were already set at 14 2 years before that. What do you think, Jen? You can probably answer that better than I did.
No, I like that. So we have triplets plus one, right? So our triplets are going to be 18. Yes, I'm cringing at that. They're going to be 18. Our oldest is going to be 20 next month. So I will speak from experience. Alyssa, I'm just going to tell her out. Alyssa is the only one that had a boyfriend. Thank God. I'm sorry. I don't want my kids dating young. And I never met the kid, but I listened to what Alyssa was saying, and I could just tell that she was infatuated by him because of his looks, and that was pretty much it. But he didn't treat her well, from what my understanding. He didn't go the distance. So my advice for you, not even on marriage, but just finding somebody, is just make sure you're the right match and that you have the same qualities, I guess. Like, like with Kerry and I, we mesh together sometimes we argue, yes, but for the most part we get along pretty well because we like the same things. I mean, just follow your heart, I guess. Oh geez. Follow your heart, and your heart will tell you. Like Kerry said, yes, there's puppy love out there. Obviously ours wasn't puppy love. It's been 30 years now. But you're 16. Just save yourself, and when God gives you that one, you're gonna know it. Yeah, like I said, my girls are gonna be 18, and I don't even want to think about marriage or anything. But
for those that don't know, that's Jen and me on screen at age 14. That
maybe
was
15
before we started gaining weight.
Yeah, that's when I was cute.
What was it, about 2 years after that we got our driver's license?
Yep,
around
that's
age 16?
when it was.
We
Yeah.
started eating a bunch of junk food and getting bigger and bigger.
And we were talking about, actually, that's my mom's house. So we were actually talking about going back there. She still has that same tree. Going back there and getting that picture and finding him. I think I bought you the Chicago shirt. So.
Yeah, real quick, I'll tell this story. When Jen and I met shortly before this picture was taken, we met at a mall. My cousin introduced us together.
Mm-hmm. My best friend.
It was like, no, she's crazy. I don't like her. I don't want to have anything to do with her. We were walking back from the mall, and you were acting like a fool. Like, I'm going to get hit by a car. Oh, save me. And you were being really dramatic. I'm like, no. And literally there was a fork in the road. We had to walk a couple miles home. And there was a fork in the road going this way. And I'm like, I'm out. I'm going back to my mom's house. My parents were divorced. I visited my mom on the weekend. I'm going back to my mom's house. I started going that way. And this has happened to me 2 or 3 times in my life. I had the craziest, most overwhelming intuition. I heard someone once say that when you pray, you're talking to God. When you have intuition, it's God telling you something. I don't know what it was, but something was telling me with every fiber in my body, do not go home. You have to go this way. And so I went through yards, and I ran through like a shortcut, like through people's backyards. And I got to my cousin's house. They were walking around the long way, and then they came around and they were there. And now here we are. It's history. But that whole story is 100% true. And it's one of the more remarkable times in my life, because I remember so vividly, like, I've never had that before, where it was like someone was taking me by the neck and shaking me, almost like, what you're about to do, walking back home and not going that way, is wrong, and it's going to change your life forever. And this is the course you need to go down.
You poor thing.
And here we are 30 years later.
With triplets plus one.
With triplets plus one. And maybe the reason that God was speaking to me that day was because of the triplets plus one.
Mm-hmm.
All makes sense now. Wow, we went down a deep rabbit hole there with Caleb's carnivore question. Caleb, give us some more questions. We're only going to take questions from Caleb from now on. Those are some
good
deep
luck
questions.
to you. Just follow your heart is all I got to say. You could find love at 16. We did. So that's a good question.
I'm going to ask Caleb about that when I interview him on Thursday. Any questions you guys have for a young teenage carnivore Caleb, let me know, because I'm going to be talking to him on Thursday. Papa Carnivore's here.
In the video when we were by Dr. Kiltz's house, you must have been so tired, because Kerry kept saying, what do you say? What do you say? And he's like, I don't know. I'm so tired, man. And Kerry was just waiting for you to say, Papa Carnivore is here. And then you didn't say it. I just thought that was funny.
It was right when you walked in. I was expecting you to walk into the room and be like, Papa Carnivore is here. Elvis has entered the building. All right, Jen, I am so lost on these. We're gonna give away a Healing Humanity shirt in just a minute here. BK Carnivore, Kerry and Jen, it's 11:18 here in Nuuk. Nuuk. Is that how I'm saying it? Is that Iceland? N-U-U-K, Finland, Iceland? Where are we talking about, BK Carnivore? Nuuk. Am I saying it right? All right, we're going to get caught up on the questions now.
Yeah, you're pretty far.
Oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong. I started some up here. Okay, we're going to turbo these. Here we go. We did that one. We did that one. Sandy says, Jen, your hair looks pretty.
Thank you.
Do you have Healing Humanity caps? I think we just got some. If you go to healinghumanity.movie and click on merch, hopefully they're there. If they're not, they will be soon. Share some diet about heavy teeth ache issues, please.
Oh.
I don't know exactly what that question is. The only thing I can tell you is on Carnivore, all of my teeth issues have resolved. I have no inflammation. I have no toothaches.
Yeah.
I'm 700 days on Monday.
He actually went to the dentist, and normally when he goes, he would have cavity after cavity after cavity because all the sugar and crap he was eating. He went, and they're like, what are you doing? You have no inflammation in your mouth whatsoever. So hopefully, not sure how long you've been doing it, but hopefully that helps you.
Papa Carnivore loved the video today and how much fun you guys had making the food together. Oh, thank you, Papa. I had a lot of fun doing that video. We got to do more videos like that.
Yeah, they're sweet together. I love it. It's so fun watching them. Kind of jealous that I'm like holding the video sometimes, and I want to get in with it.
You were invited into the cold plunge.
Oh, no. I'm cold right now, and you already have.
You were invited to have hot oil sprayed all over your eyeballs over and over again.
I pass.
What can I do? Oh, we did this one already. Okay. Here's a question for Jen from Sisse. Is there a difference between white and brown eggs nutrition-wise?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm still learning from my eggs. Like when I go to the store and I always bought eggs, I always thought brown eggs were kind of gross because, well, why are they brown? But knowing, I would more or less look at free-ranged rather than white or brown. Your free-ranged eggs are going to be much more nutrition, have much more nutrition in it. They're going to be a lot like oranger, a lot brighter, and they're going to taste so much better. So I don't really know the difference between white and brown. When we had, this could sound funny, when we had white chickens, they would lay white eggs.
Right.
And now we have like Easter eggers, which lay like the green eggs, the purple looking eggs.
So it depends on the source, I guess. I think that the tricky thing is normally when you get white eggs from the store, they're the cheapest, most bleached ones. But like Jen just said, our own chickens that are free-range chickens and they're eating proper chicken diets, they're eating insects and mice, they're eating what they're supposed to eat. The white eggs from our chickens are just as good as the brown eggs, or just as good as the Easter eggs.
I would just look for free-ranged or cage-free. Even those you have to watch out.
It's not even free-range. You got to be careful on the definitions.
Biggest thing is just going to a farmer because you know that they're going to be a lot
better. Pasture-raised, I think?
Yeah.
There's like 14 different ways to describe eggs. I don't remember them all, but there's one where it's like pasture-raised. But traditionally, the white cheap ones from the store,
they're bleached and they're not the best.
But like we said, if you got eggs from your own chicken and they're eating, you can get a white egg, and it's just the same as the brown eggs.
Can I just say, guys, it's crazy. We were right across from Quick Trip. I saw their sign. It said a dozen eggs was $6.99. That blows my mind because I know that all the stuff that's going around with the bird flu and all that, and our chickens really aren't laying anything because they're old.
Sherry P with a great question. I love that you're asking this, Sherry P. 4 days into carnivore. So thankful that I found y'all. Do I need to do anything specific as a new beginner? Any advice is welcome. It's great that you're asking these questions, Sherry P, because a lot of people start carnivore and they're like, I'm just going to eat meat and see what happens, and they end up failing. There are things you have to do specifically. The best advice I can give you is make sure that you've done your research. And this doesn't have to cost you a penny. Dr. Barry's got videos. Dr. Chafee's got videos. Carnivore 101, carnivore mistakes. You can't just go on carnivore, for example, and eat a bunch of chicken and fish. You have to have fat. It should be called fativore. So you have to get a lot of fat. There's also things with electrolytes, and there's other considerations to take into account. So my biggest advice the first couple days is to do your research. The other advice I would give you is community is key. You're living in a world where you're the odd one out. And this isn't me trying to sell you our Healing Humanity membership. For me, community was free. I used YouTube videos. I watched Dante Ferrigno every video he did. I watched Dr. Barry videos like crazy. I watched Dr. Kiltz and Dr. Chafee. So you can get community for free, but if you need more, like Bella's got a great membership site. I was on Dr. Barry's membership site. We have healinghumanity.life. You can get 50% off now. The reason that these sites are great is maybe you just need it for 30 days. So for like $15 for 30 days, you get Zoom calls, you get accountability, you can bounce questions off of people. We have a ton of free courses in ours, including our Carnivore Foundations course that I put together. And it's free and you can do it as you please. It's text and video. So you can go through and do a couple of days of that just to make sure you're on track. So those would be some things that I would suggest.
Can I say one thing too? When you first start, it's just my opinion, is electrolytes. I think that's really important, is to get your electrolytes, and then just make sure you drink a lot of water, because all the stuff that you've been eating over the past how many years is going to go through you. So just be close to the bathroom. I'm sorry. That's just my thing.
I'm glad you mentioned all of that. And also, Sherry, if you do struggle and you're in the bathroom a lot the first 2 weeks or so, know that that is very temporary. And when that happened for me and Jen, we're like, well, I put a bunch of poison in my body for 42 years. So if I got to purge out some toxins and suffer a little bit, I'm reaping what I sow. Like, that's my own fault. I got to get through it. But you get through it and it's gone forever. And then those cravings go away and carnivore becomes the most easy, natural thing in the world. I don't even think about it anymore. So hope that helps, Sherry. Thank you for the great question. We're going to take Chris Stearns, and then we're going to give away a Healing Humanity shirt. Chris Stearns is here, has entered the building, just saying hi and giving respect to Papa Carnivore for the win. Thank you so much, Chris Stearns. $5 super chat. You are so generous. Chris Stearns is in our Healing Humanity life. He's come out to our meetups. Guy's incredible. We do karate in the garage together. Every penny we get from these super chats goes 100% towards the documentary. So thank you so much, Chris. All right, should we give away a shirt, Jen?
Yes.
Let's do it. Keep talking, and I'll get this thing going here because I forgot to set it up. What are we doing here? Jen and Kerry Carnivore. Hashtag ribeye. We're going to give away a Healing Humanity shirt in just a minute. I'm going to take one more question while that's still loading. Chris Stearns. Caleb's Carnivore Quest. Does Emma do live streams? Thank you for the super chat, Caleb.
We're trying to get her to do them. A couple of people at the meetup in Tampa actually asked her if she would go on their channel. So I think she's still kind of timid like I am, but she does okay with her YouTube channel. But I think that would be really great for her to get out and do it. Maybe we'll get her on, one of yours to
Dr.
kind of get her feeling better.
Dr. Kiltz invited her on.
Right.
She's a little nervous, but I think she's going to do it because she knows Dr. Kiltz and she's talked to him. And the thing is that I'm excited about, Emma spoke at the last two events. It's building up her confidence, which is huge. Could you imagine at 16, 17? She started this at 16. She's 17 now. She's almost 18.
Yep.
Could you imagine speaking in front of a group of 200?
No.
Never would have done it. But if you would have done it, it would have built your confidence.
Yes.
And then when you had to do it in your 20s or 30s, it would have been a walk in the park.
So amazing. I think that you two should do a live stream together.
Caleb's Carnivore Quest. Let's go.
Seriously, hit Kerry up. We'll get you guys together. I think that would be a good booster for her. A good starter.
All right, we're going to give away a Healing Humanity shirt right now. Hashtag ribeye, drumroll. The winner of a Healing Humanity shirt is H4K and SL4K. Congratulations, you've won a Healing Humanity shirt. And in order to claim the shirt, you simply need to visit healinghumanity.movie/giveaway. healinghumanity.movie/giveaway, and you can claim your shirt.
Nice. Congratulations.
We're going to be giving away some more stuff. Let's give away
very, very cool
Healing Humanity 1 month free membership, healinghumanity.life. We have the courses, we have the Zoom calls, we have the community.
Yeah, it's a must, really.
The whole community is really growing. The last call we did, it was crazy, the number of people on the Zoom call.
Yeah.
And the fun thing with the membership site, this is fun. You guys are fun. But on the membership, it's Zoom. So you don't have to. but you can share your face and you can interact, and it's like being in the same room with other people. So use hashtag life and post any question that you have, and we're going to be doing another drawing and another giveaway for a free 1-month membership on healinghumanity.life.
Very cool.
And if you don't win that and you still want to sign up, you can still get 50% off. So your first month is $15. And what, for $15 could change your life forever. It's not a long-term commitment.
You can try it.
Try
If
it for a month,
like
30
it,
days, maybe you're good to go.
I guarantee you're going to like it, though. There's so many amazing people. Every day I get, you know, invites to talk to people or friendships or something. So it's I love it. It's absolutely amazing. PJ
Eubank, I've been doing carnivore 6 weeks, doing great. What supplements do you all take? We don't do hardly any supplements other than when we first started.
Right.
Although we do a little bit of vitamin D in the wintertime.
K12.
K2D.
Oh, there we go.
3.
Yeah.
D. I always mix that up.
And iodine right now. But in the beginning, I didn't take any. I just made sure I took electrolytes. I wasn't really taking anything.
Yeah, we did the keto chow. We did element for a while. There's a bunch of different electrolytes out there. TheKetoPro.com is run by a carnivore friend of mine that I met in the UK, and he's gave me a thing of his electrolytes. And I don't really do anything, but I have been taking those because we've been going to the gym and exercising a lot more. And so I've been taking them. But honestly, most of my 700 days on carnivore, I don't need them. I listen to my body, and I'm like, if I get a muscle ache or fatigue or anything weird, I'm going to up the electrolytes, and it hasn't happened. I've just been fine on mostly meat. Every now and then I'll take magnesium before bed. I did that for a while. And when people say, well, if carnivore is so perfect, why would you need to take magnesium or vitamin D? The reason is because the world has changed. Mm-hmm. We used to be able to get magnesium in our water. Now all of our water is filtered and it's got fluoride in it and who knows what. Everything has changed. So the world has changed. So some of those things we may have to supplement. Target Prime Rib. I was going to say Target Ribeye. Target Prime Rib. You both are great. And a reminder, Kerry, look at your email on Tuesday. That's right. I'm going to be doing an interview with Target Prime Rib. I'm looking forward to that. Yep. Talk to you on Tuesday. Question from Mark. Does Jen drink coffee?
Mm-hmm. Kind of looking away. Yes, I'm trying to get away from the coffee. Yes. I quit soda cold turkey, and I've never liked coffee my whole life, and I started drinking coffee. But I'm not having like a couple cups a day. I might have like a half a cup or a cup a day, and that's. But I mean, I need to get away from it.
Bill Knott has entered the building. My two favorite people, Beauty and the Beast.
Aww. Love you, Bill. I'm really looking for it. Carrie and I have to.
We got to book it.
Make plans because
August, Bill, is we were talking about this before. Mm-hmm. August.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get someone to do this movie theater.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to close the theater to come see you.
No, we got to get someone. You can get someone. We have several people. Lily.
I have trust issues.
Lily and
with
someone
my
else.
Baby here. This is my baby.
This week we're gonna.
Hey, Chris Stearns, you want to come work?
We gotta book it, Jen. We gotta book it this week. Either way, we're coming up.
Yes, Bill, I'm coming. I'm gonna see you.
But it would be nice to firmly put a date down and plan it.
Yes. Looking forward to it.
We have a new member. Thank you so much, Gigi.
Nice. You're gonna love it.
And Julie, YouTube member. And Suspect, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. 6 days into carnivore diet, I'm struggling. I started at 360, woke up today at 348. That doesn't sound like struggling.
Right.
Oh, I love it, but I've had the run since day 2. Well, listen, my friend, I'm sorry you have the runs. You're probably going to have it for a couple more days, and then it'll be gone forever. And then you're going to feel incredible. And like I said earlier, those runs, it sucks. It sucks, but it's good. It's good suck. Mm-hmm. It's your body purging all of that toxin and garbage out of your system. Mm-hmm. It's your body adapting to using fat for fuel. You're going to get over this hump, and you're going to feel better than you have your entire life. You're going to be in the 200 club in no time. 299, my friend. 360 down to 348. That's incredible.
That's great. Good for you.
Just stick to it. My best advice for you, you're 6 days into this. I'm gonna make a couple people mad, but I don't care. I care more about Suspect succeeding than making a few people mad. If you're gonna do this and you're gonna do it for 30 days, Suspect, be strict for 30 days. Be strict. No cheats. No, I did so good all week. Now I'm gonna have a little cheat on Saturday. No, I'm gonna have a couple little berries. How could that hurt? No. Do strict carnivore. Be in deep ketosis. Give yourself a chance for 30 days. It'll change your life forever. There's so many people that do this. They treat it like Weight Watchers. They hit day 7 and then they say, I did so good all week, I'm going to have a little bit of a cheat. Kicks their body out of ketosis, kicks them out of being fat adapted. Then they got to go through the keto flu again. It's so much better if you're just strict. You'll overcome that sugar addiction and it'll be smooth sailing for you. So what are we giving away now? Oh, I still got the t-shirt up with ribeye. I got to change that.
Healy Humanity membership.
Membership. Hashtag life. You can see it there on the bottom of the screen. Post your best question for Jen or myself. And 405 people. What are you guys, crazy or something? Why there's 405 people on here? Does that make you nervous at all? No,
because I don't see you. If I had to stand in front of you, I'd be scared. Yes. Hence why I didn't speak at the last meetup. I'm too quiet.
So we were talking earlier, Jen. Let's just do this real quick, and then you're going to speak, and I'm going to get us caught up. Are you ready?
Okay.
This is when we met at age 14. 14, 15 years after that, what happened? And then how did that change your life since then? And I'm going to catch up on the chat.
So we're talking about Lily?
Well, you had Lily, and then you had the triplets, and ever since the triplets.
Yeah, so about 15 years after that picture was taken, we had our triplets. Lily first, and then our triplets. And that was just amazing because Lily was such a blessing. And I think it's, long story short, when I would always ask Lily, what do you want, a brother or sister? She would always say sisters. And I'm like, no, there's just one in there. Would you like a brother or sister? She intuitively knew it. Kerry intuitively knew it. This mama thought I had a boy because there was so much action in there. So that was crazy. But having 3 babies at once, having 1 baby, that took a huge toll on my body. I've been overweight my whole life. I'm still struggling with it right now, but I'm working on it. I've since lost 50 plus pounds. I have lost about 4 or 5 inches. I used to be in like a 3X. This is an extra large, and this is too big for me now. So, I mean, I'm definitely losing. And it's not for me, just the weight loss. It's getting rid of the brain fog, being a better person. My periods are nicer. Sorry. They're not as bad. My migraines are gone. You know, I love it. So, and the best part about it is we're a family of 6 and we're all doing carnivore. Katie's still kind of ketovore, but she's for the most part carnivore, and she's been doing amazing. I'm so proud of each one of them. Came a really long way. Again, it started with Kerry. Took me over a year to start because I'm so bullheaded. I'm like, yeah, I'm a vegetarian. That's never going to work for me. I'm just not going to do it. I did. I surprised Kerry. I said that day, I said, I'm starting carnivore. He looked at me. He's like, what? You're crazy. No, you're not. And I said, yep. And didn't work. I starved myself for a week. I could not eat anything because the smell of the meat, the looking at the meat, it made me sick. So I'm like, okay, you need to take baby steps. Let's go. We can do this. So I gradually went into it, and I've been doing it since. And, you know, I have my ups and downs. I have my wanting sugar or wanting, you know, more coffee or something, but it's a lifestyle change, and I feel great. Especially, I think the biggest thing about this whole thing is meeting all of you guys. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this, I've gained so many family members and friends that I've never known that I've had. My coach, Lisa, she is absolutely amazing. She contacts me like every day, every couple of days, asks me how I'm doing. I'm not used to that. We don't have a lot of family that really cares a lot. So I really appreciate that from every one of you guys. Like I said, it was so surreal when I got to meet Dante and his wife. You guys don't know me, but I was very, very bullheaded, and nothing bothered me. But when I saw him walk through the door, I started bawling. And that was very strange for me because I'm not a crier. But that's my story.
Speaking of crying, you read that one?
Which one? Emma? Emma speaking on Saturday brought tears to my eyes. Her message was so powerful, and that message so needs to be heard by today's young people. Yes, exactly. I am so, so proud of Emma. She totally came out of her shell. I knew since she was an infant she was just different than the other three. There was something.
She was left-handed too.
There was something about her. Like when I got my migraine, she would just come in my room and start rubbing my head, rub my back, or get me a hot washcloth or something. I mean, she's always been very, very lovable, but she is so, they all are, but they all have their different qualities. But Emma, especially, I think she's going to go somewhere. I think she's really going to take this carnivore to the next level. She's working very hard on her YouTube videos. For those of you who don't know, Emma and Katie actually have a beauty line right now. My hands, you can't really see them. My hands were severely dry because we live in Wisconsin and it snows and it's dry here. I've been using their tallow. They make their own homemade tallow. Their own lotion and stuff. They've branched out and made some other things. I'm so proud of my girls for everything that they're doing.
Do you remember how bad we were at their age? Every now and then we get like, what are they doing? We get mad or they do something. And then we're like, geez, do you remember what we were doing?
Yeah. So
I was running away living in a tent.
I'm super proud of our girls. If anybody's interested, I'm going to shout them out. I have to. They're my kids. If anybody's interested in it, you go to compassionatecarnivore.com. And I'm sorry, I'm going to do one more thing. For those of you who did purchase from her, I am so grateful for you guys. She has on the website now where you can do a Google review. If you wouldn't mind doing that, I would really appreciate it. Sorry, I know this isn't about advertising, but she's my kid, so I got to help them out. So if you're looking for something that's natural and that a teenager made and to support their business, please go check them out. I'm done now.
We need one of the girls to come help.
But I'm so proud of all of them. So yeah, exactly. Ashley too said Ashley's seen Emma talk before. And he's like, dang it, Emma, this is the second time you made me cry now. And I'm like, yeah, it's very, very powerful.
All right,
just think about all the teenagers that are out there that are actually maybe doing carnivore. Last story. 2 weeks ago, Emma, when we were in Tampa, she said, some guy messaged me and I don't know if it's real or not. And I said, okay, well, tell me, do you know that there is a triplet from Alaska who lives about an hour away from Bill and he's starting carnivore because of Emma? I'm like, triplets, huh? And they're triplet boys and they're the same age. I'm like, okay. I
kept joking about this at the meetup. I'm like an old Italian grandmother. Like, just find yourself a nice Italian boy, but it's carnivore. Just find yourself a nice carnivore boy and we'll be happy, Emma.
Exactly. So I was very proud of her. She reached out to him.
All right.
She's talking to somebody out in, I don't know where it was, but somewhere far away. And she's talking to them on a daily basis, helping them through. And she's the same age. So I think there's a lot of Emmas out there that need to be reached.
Where do you go for the girls' stuff? It's compassionatecarnivore.store or Emma the Carnivore. If you go on YouTube, Emma the Carnivore, you can find it all in the description.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do these, Jen. I'm gonna turbo through these now. We're giving away a Healing Humanity membership, free 30 days. Awesome. HealingHumanity.life. Use #life.
Hit me up when you get on there. Make sure you
connect with me. Connect with Jen. Yes. We're on there all the time.
Yep.
You're looking amazing, Jen. Definitely my inspiration.
Aw. You know how many people said that to me, and I can't wrap my brain around that. So thank you.
How many carnivores are out there? A lot more than you think. They're coming out of the woodwork. I wish we could put a number on it. The problem is a lot of them don't talk about it. Papa Carnivore, I'm so proud of you, Bill. You've become a rock star of carnivore and a huge inspiration for so many people around the world, including me. Bill, and me.
Yes.
And Jen.
And me. Yep. You rock it, buddy.
Will it help with psoriasis? Will it help with psoriasis? Jen, what do you think?
Absolutely.
You got to watch the video. It's going to take me too long to find it.
Yeah,
I did a video on my channel with the gentleman named Lash, Lash. Look on my channel, HomesteadHow Psoriasis. This guy is incredible. I got to meet him out in Arizona. He's become a good friend. Horrible suffering, depression, and psoriasis. He would have to peel the bed sheets off, and they were full of blood. That's how bad this guy suffered with psoriasis. Completely gone on carnivore. 100%. I have no doubt saying that if you eat a proper human diet and do natural things, your psoriasis will go away. Check out that video. Check out Michaela Peterson as well. There's been a lot of videos. Google psoriasis carnivore diet. Jen, you're looking amazing.
Thank you.
Does someone have good tips for eggs? Can eat a lot of stuff I don't like, but struggle Massively with eggs, only pancakes I love. How can I eat eggs the carnivore way without having impression?
You just said pancakes you love. So Emma, I don't think she did a video on it yet, but she actually made.
Chaffles.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, they're called chaffles.
I couldn't believe it. It looked just like a waffle. She's like, Mom, try it. I'm like, I just ate.
Oh yeah, waffle. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm like, I just ate. I don't want it. She just bought a little tiny, one-person waffle machine, and she put. I don't even know what she put in it. She put
eggs, right?
Eggs and something else.
You cook it in there. It's called the chaffle. Look up a chaffle. Yeah. The other thing with eggs is, man, you can cook eggs a million ways. I'll tell you this. I suck at cooking scrambled eggs. You cook them better. What is it? You fluff them, you get more air in it, and you fluff them better than I do?
I probably shouldn't, but I put heavy whipping cream in it a little bit.
There we go.
Or a lot of butter. I put a lot of butter in it while I'm cooking it. Or, this is going to sound really silly, he doesn't like it, but when I was little, my dad would take over easy eggs, and he would actually take his fork and smush it. And I'm like, what? That's so gross. I had an egg aversion too, because I was eating so many eggs. I'm like, I can't eat anymore. I possibly cannot eat anymore. Try it. It sounds funny, but maybe it's the texture. Try just taking your fork and just smushing them. It sounds gross, but just give it a try.
Try it different ways, man. You can cook eggs a million ways. I like omelets. Mm-hmm. I like doing crispy egg yolks where I'll almost just have the yolk and I'll get rid of the whites. And it's crispy, but I cook them super quick. So just the edge is crispy, but it's still runny in the middle.
I saw somewhere today too where they took a cupcake pan. They put a sausage at the bottom, and then they would crack eggs in there. You could try that. D.
Lee saw your photo with Dr. Kiltz. He's a sweetheart.
Oh, my God. I'm in love with him.
He's the best.
He's so sweet.
Hi, Kerry. Eric here. I started carnivore 32 days ago. I've lost 24 pounds. That's my favorite number. I have 100 to go. I can tell you that I feel like the Hulk now.
Yes.
Congratulations. Listen, you're going to feel better than the Hulk. This isn't me hyping it up. It gets better and better. As long as you're strict and you stay to it, you will get better. Your mood will get better. Your energy will get better. Your gratitude will increase. You heal your brain, and then you can start expanding and growing your brain and leveling up. It's crazy. Let's go here. Roger, I started working out, but I want to get on carnivore. How will that work out for my muscle building?
Sorry, guys, but yeah.
I will tell you what. I have never exercised my entire life. And the last couple of weeks, the girls and I have been going to the gym. But even like we went once in the last 2 weeks because we've been traveling. It goes on like crazy. Don't look at me. Look at Dr. Chafee. Look at Dr. Sean Baker, who is nearing his 60, a couple of years shy of 60.
Look
and
the
guy's winning world records in rowing. Look at Dr. Kiltz. That guy's ripped. They're all ripped. Why? Protein. Protein builds a muscle. Like it's
natural.
There are so many athletes now that are doing carnivore, and they're not talking about it because they have a competitive edge. But some of them are coming out. Dr. Chafee's had several of them on his channel. Go check out Dr. Chafee Athlete Bodybuilding. You will have no problem. Hi, Jen and Kerry. I'm pure carnivore for over 2 years now, and my health has improved significantly. That's amazing. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
I hit day 700 on Monday. I've been saying I'm 700 days carnivore, like roughly. I've been saying it for a while. It seemed like I would come up closer, but it's officially Monday.
Nice. Congratulations.
Do you guys have a time frame for eating, like eating between noon and 6 p.m., for example, or do you just have 1, 2, or 3 meals a day and avoid snacks?
I personally don't eat breakfast. I eat when I'm hungry, and that seems to be between like 1 and 2. But that's just for me. I don't choose to eat at 1 or 2. I'm just not hungry. So
my best advice is do what is natural. Do what feels right. If you're hungry, eat. And as Dr. Berry says, eat till you're comfortably full. I usually eat at like 10 a.m. and then in the afternoon. For a long stretch on carnivore, I only ate once. When I had a lot of weight to lose, when I was at my heaviest, when I was first starting this as well, here's my little before and after. Get that out of the way. You see the big belly there? When I had that belly fat, I could fast. Like sometimes I'd forget eating because my body was using the fat on my body for fuel. And once you lose that fat, then you have to eat more fat. Once you start working out in the gym, I've noticed that over the last couple of weeks, I eat a lot more now. So it's really different and unique based on the individual, based on what part of the journey you're on, based on what sort of activities you're doing. Are you in the gym? Are you exercising a lot? Do you have a lot of fat to lose? So I just do what's natural. We don't really have like, oh, it's 2 o'clock, let's eat now. It's just like,
there's no breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's just whenever you're hungry. He might eat one meal a day, one day, and then the next day he'll be like, I'm so hungry. So it all depends.
A lot lately, I've been doing a lot of chuck roasts. Throw that thing in the slow cooker, and then I've been eating earlier with the chuck roast because I wake up, I get out of bed, and the whole house smells incredible because that chuck roast has been cooking on slow
and it's all done
low
so
all night.
You just go in there, you eat it. Yeah, I had it for lunch before I came here today.
That's been working really well for the family too, because it'll sit in the slow cooker for a while. Now, it's not great to have food slow cooking for hours and hours. You have histamine issues. There's arguments too, like you're killing a lot of the nutrients by cooking it for so long, but I don't know. I feel good.
It got very quiet upstairs.
So I'll eat it, and then I'll leave the slow cooker running on warm, and then you just had some too, right?
I had some before I came to
girls will have some, so slow cooker helps. But yeah, we eat whenever we're hungry. We just do what's natural, like humans would have done since the start of time. They wouldn't have never had a set time. Like you would have hunted an animal and you would have eaten when you could have eaten. We got some great questions here tonight. Thank you guys so much for all these wonderful questions. Now, please don't forget to use #life with your questions or comments that you have right now, because we're going to be doing that giveaway in just a couple of minutes. Make sure I get that all set up. Do you, during your obese days, did any doctor ever recommend a low carb or carnivore diet? Why is it so quiet?
I know, right? That's what's worrying me. The movie's not over yet. Okay, there.
Okay, it's good. I don't know. You guys
Lily's up there, so if you have a phone call from her.
No, we can't hear. Lily's up there?
Oh, I'm sorry. Lily was here. I've been here for hours. Yeah, Lily was with me this morning.
All right, we're good. The movie's still playing. For those of you that don't know, Jen and I run our small town movie theater, single screen. We're in the basement. There's 150 seats above us, and there's people above us right now watching the Captain America movie, which I believe Harrison Ford is in, who's one of your favorites. I'll have to watch that one.
I love Harry.
Yeah, so to answer the question, Roger, no. No one ever recommended a low-carb diet, ever. No one ever recommended a carnivore diet. The only nutrition recommendation I ever had was when I had my IBS, and they said do a low FODMAP diet, and I did that, and
how'd that work out for you?
Did nothing for me. Nothing. And I listened. I was so strict. I was suffering so much. I'm like, whatever you tell me to do, I'll do. Please help me. Help me.
Yeah.
Didn't help me. Didn't help me. Nothing helped me until I found carnivore diet.
Yeah, they would tell you just watch your calories is what they would tell me. Just like Weight Watchers.
Or sometimes they say you got to
watch your calories.
Eat better. Jen, how are your legs now that you were this far in? I know you had problems for years with them. You've had problems since the birth of the triplets 17 years ago.
Yeah.
How are they now?
They're so much better. I can walk really far. You know, my legs used to be hard. Now, sometimes I'll go up to Kerry, like, look at my leg, and then I can kind of, you know, he hit it, and it actually, it's not supposed to jiggle, but you know what I mean? It's soft enough where it's not just a hard stump. So I love Bill. He actually told Kerry about the vibration plate, which I don't use as much as I should be, but it definitely helps.
You don't need to use it as much anymore because you're feeling better and you're loosening up.
But it's so, like, even right now, but I will tell you the truth. When I went to Florida, I didn't change anything. I did the same thing. They were so swollen, and I think it was because of the heat. When I got home, they're back to normal again. So
maybe it was the travel too. You were
so much better.
They're back to normal now?
And I used to have, yes, they're back to normal. And then I used to have, I don't know what it was called, plantar fasciitis or something, where I had to rub a ball. I could not walk on my feet. I could not.
Everyone overcomes that on carnivore.
Oh, it was absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, so they're so much better now. It's just going to continue to keep getting better. But thank you for the questions. It's a lot better.
And if you want one of those vibration plates, you go to Bill Knott's YouTube channel. You hit the subscribe button, and then you look down in the description. You click on it, and you can help Bill out a little bit.
They're great.
It's a great company
they're great.
too. Okay, here we go. Laura said, Emma speaking on Saturday brought tears to my eyes. Her message was so powerful. That message needs to be heard. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I've heard it hundreds of times. And I'll tell you a quick story too. I was in the bathroom Um, uh-oh.
Hopefully you guys can still hear us. We're still here.
Are we still here, guys?
For some reason, the camera. I don't know. Keep talking.
All right, so I was in the bathroom and I didn't even actually get to go because all the women were coming in saying, "Oh, Jen, I love you." My point was is I was crying on Alia's shoulder because we were talking about Emma and her story, and just hearing it. Like I said, over 100 times I probably heard that story, but every time it gets to me because it is so powerful, and to know what she went through and how well she's doing now. I hope you guys can still hear us because Kerry is trying to figure out the camera situation. Don't know.
If you guys still hear us, leave. Tell me in the chat if you can still hear us.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest thing. Keep talking.
I think it's the weather here too that might be, I don't know. I think some of the,
No, it's something else.
I don't know. He's checking, guys. I hope you're still with us. You can see a cute picture of me and Kerry. Oh, brother. If I could be that cute again. Trying to think anything else. I can't see any of your questions because he went out of it. And I don't know I don't know what button to push, and I don't want to end it. I'm never able to use the mouse. So I don't know how to get back to the questions. Oh, there's comments here. Here we go. Okay. We're going to scroll to the bottom maybe and see if you guys can hear us. Can hear you fine. Okay. Thank you so much. So you guys can, oh, there you go. If you guys got any questions or anything, technical difficulties.
We're almost there. Hopefully.
Don't give up on us, guys. We still have the healing humanity that we have to give away.
All right. Well, I don't know what's going on with our camera.
I can see your photo. Yeah, that was from a long time ago.
We're going to keep the photo up for now. That's the weirdest thing. It's never happened before. But at least you can still hear us. So, and we can still post the questions up. You can still see the questions. So the next question was, when do you think the Healing Humanity movie is set to be released? We were aiming for the end of this year. It's going to be like the end of this year, early next year. We had to film several people over the course of a year, including Bill Knott, who's in the chat. And there's still a couple people that haven't surpassed a year yet. That's why it's taking so long. You got to wait for a year for people. It takes a year for each person. So, but we're really close. We filmed 45 interviews, and we just have about 4 or 5 more to go. And we recently found out that we're going to be filming Hal Cranmer. He's the man that runs several long-term care facilities where he's feeding the patients keto carnivore diets, and they are healing.
That's beautiful.
And they're getting sent home,
Yeah.
which is just incredible.
Have you guys ever heard that before? They are getting sent home. How powerful is that? That is absolutely amazing. All right, so I'm going to try. Like I said, I never got to use the mouse before. AJ Wood, hello, Kerry from Minnesota. I started carnivore about 3 months before you started and have been following you since your first 30-day on carnivore video. That's for you, Kerry.
Thank you so much. Carnivore
Right.
3 months before you started. That's awesome.
He's
Thank you.
reading it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then
Debbie's asking, how long should you consume?
you should do it when your body tells you to. Like if you're not eating enough salt during the day, or maybe if you're getting cravings, or maybe if you're getting a headache or feel lightheaded, I think that you should definitely be taking it. I personally have not taken any in months, but I think everybody's different. Maybe some other people would have answered you. Well, that next one's a really good question for me.
All right, we're gonna power through these. Apologies,
Yeah,
the camera's
sorry.
not working, but we're gonna finish strong here. We got some other pictures and things we can show you too. Any update on Anthony fighting cancer? Missed seeing him with Jeff and on your channel too. Anthony Haydick is incredible, and I've talked to him a couple days ago. He just did a personal record. He's broke a couple personal records in the gym he's incredible, and we're going to be in Washington, and we're going to be filming him for the documentary. So for those of you that didn't know that, he's one of the handful of interviews we have remaining. I definitely want to get his story in the documentary for sure. All right, next question we have is, has anyone asked you why you're so happy?
That's a very good question.
You know, I haven't been asked that. That would be nice. I have had people say to me, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, why are you losing so much weight? Do you have some sort of illness? What is going on? I've had that a couple times, which actually they mean well. So be kind about it, right? But it does annoy me because I'm like, they never asked me if I was okay when I was fat, sick, and suffering,
Or
and on
had
15
heart
different
issues.
medications of congestive heart failure, and I was barely able to stand up. Then it was fine as long as I was eating donuts and junk food along with everyone else. But now that I'm eating differently and looking different, then they would ask things. But no one's ever asked me if I'm hungry, happy.
No.
You, Jen?
No.
Air Max, what else can you actually drink on the diet? I'm doing water with salt, and it's getting old.
Can I maybe just say maybe the water you're drinking? Like I like, what is that water I like? Kerry always liked Topo Chico, and I liked it's in a green bottle. It's carbonated, but I love it. I would rather drink that than just regular water, maybe because of the bubbles in it. I don't know. So maybe water is really all you can drink. So
yeah, water's about it. But there's different types of water. There's carbonated water. There's spring water. There's things like that. All right, let's see what other questions we have.
Yes.
Are you guys ever going to do a meetup in Canada?
Yes.
Toronto area.
I'm actually
soon to be announced.
I'm actually going to go. I'm actually going to go spend some time with Martha. I'm really looking forward to it. It was Jeff's wife and her 2 sons. They came and visited us this summer with Dante. Why do I get screw up in his name?
Peter and Dante.
No, Dwight. I'm sorry, Dwight. I was thinking of him. Dwight and his wife. So she invited me and the girls up there. So I said, Kerry, why don't we do a meetup up there? So I think soon, guys, got to watch out. We're going up there the beginning of May. So make sure you stay tuned for that.
All right, let's see. Just pretend it's a radio show. That's what we're doing. You have to look at our 14-year-old self. I don't know what happened. I actually have an extra camera here I plugged in, and it's not working. So we're going to finish this with the radio show. We're going to do the giveaway in just a minute. #life. Just like a podcast. Ellen, how's it going, Ellen? Yep, old pictures of you as a young couple 30 years ago. 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, I love that one. Thank you.
Can't believe you've had 4 kids. Okay. Man, Kerry, you look the same now. That is so crazy. Oh, that's a 14-year-old picture. Yeah,
he really does.
I guess I got a beard
He had
now.
a beard when we met, so.
I had a beard when I was 9 years old. Joking. Jen, you're beautiful now. Cute is for young girls.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do.
Oh, here we go. Family Roots Farm. Have been carnivore for over 5 months, but have been stalled on weight loss. Any ideas? Mainly beef, eggs, and lamb.
I don't do it personally, but what about the lion diet, right? Can you speak about that? I personally don't do it.
Yes. So if it were me and I was doing carnivore for 5 months and I had a weight loss stall and I was concerned about it, and it was a legitimate weight loss stall, which, by the way, you might not be. Here's the thing, Family Roots Farm. A lot of people say I'm stalled on carnivore, and most of them are not stalled. Maybe they're stalled in terms of the weight when they look at a weight-only scale. However, your body composition changes on carnivore. You build muscle, which is a lot heavier than fat, and you change bone density, and body composition changes. And that can fluctuate your weight. So you could be making incredible progress gaining muscle, changing your bone density, but your weight only scale shows a big fat 0, no movement, and you think you're failing, but you're actually healing your body and you're building muscle and you're actually making good progress. So one thing you can do is use a smart scale. Now, if you're using a smart scale and you still are, and you do indeed have a weight loss stall, it could be because of cheese or dairy. That is the number one culprit. It happens to everyone. Drop the cheese and dairy and your weight will probably start moving. Otherwise, all of those things aside, my best advice would be, listen, you're carnivore. It's not that hard to go from carnivore to lion diet. And this isn't like a big lifelong commitment. You could try carnivore diet. You could try lion diet, I should say, for 3 days. Switch it up. You do a big switch up like that, and it is amazing. The weight will start falling off. So I've done lion diet several times. In fact, I'm doing it again right now because I feel so good doing lion diet. I'm not doing it because of a stall. I have been at the same weight now for, probably a year. I just do it because I feel better. But that would be my advice. Switch it up. Do lion diet. Maybe do a little intermittent fasting if you fasted before. Switch it up a little bit, and you should be able to see some movement. All right, let's see. Oh, we got a super chat. Gunther, $20 super chat. Thank you so much. I usually bake burger patties from frozen in the oven. If I use fattier patties like 70-30, lean to fat, too much fat renders out to the point where they have less fat than baked leaner patties like 18-15. Do you have any tips? Oh, I never thought of it that way. So a lot of the fat is rendering out, and then you end up with less fat. The only tip I could give you is maybe try cooking it a little bit more rare. The longer you cook it, the more that fat's going to render out. So that might be one of the culprit. It's weird with carnivore. Like Jen, she's got this meat aversion, and she gets her burgers well done. When I first started, I was more maybe medium well. Then I went to medium. Then I went to medium rare, and now I'm like, bring it on rare. So maybe cooking a little bit less could help you. The other thing might just be the preparation. I don't know. You heat it up, you think, but I feel like maybe more of that fat is rendering in the oven versus if you did it in like a cast iron skillet where you're getting more of a sear. I could be completely wrong on that, but I feel like maybe the cooking method might be causing some of that to render out a little bit more. I feel like when I get a nice good sear on it, afterwards it's a lot more juicy versus sometimes I'll cook mine. I don't ever do mine in the oven, but sometimes I'll do it in the air fryer. And I feel like the same thing is happening where a lot of that fat ends up on the bottom of the air fryer and it just sort of renders out because it's more like you're baking it versus searing it and locking it in. So those are my thoughts. Perhaps some other people have better ideas. Marcella, 279 super sticker. Thank you so much. If you had a question, it didn't come through on the sticker, but I'm going to check in the chat and see if you did. Just post it in the chat. We'll get to it.
I am still here, by the way.
All right, Jen, you take the next one. Want to read that one?
My wife just had spinal surgery. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope she's doing well. She's in a rehabilitation facility currently. She wants to start carnivore when she gets home. Okay. May I just say one thing? It's amazing that she wants to do carnivore when she gets home. I know it's going to help her, but I'm just going to say and be the bully. Why doesn't she try to start it now? I realize she's in a real, oh my gosh, rehab, but maybe you could take her some food and kind of get her going on baby steps.
Keto.
Yeah, keto. But oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope she's gets well and goes home. But I think
that's amazing news that she wants to start carnivore.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's definitely going to help her through her journey. She's not only going to fix her spine, but she's going to fix her body. So that's great news.
Yeah, that's so good. I believe that carnivore is one of the best ways to heal anything, any sort of trauma to your body. You're returning to what is natural. You're getting rid of the inflammation. You're strengthening your immune system. You're improving your sleep. Like everything your body needs in order to heal well, you're covering with carnivore. There's been a couple, I think Dr. Baker's talked about this, a couple of the good doctors talking about just carnivore for wound healing, for example. It's incredible how much quicker you can heal when you're eating a proper human diet. Pinto family says, do you want to read this one, Jen?
I've been on carnivore journey since mid-August of last year. Fat loss was immediate but stalled after a few months. Any suggestions on how to get back losing fat? I think it's kind of what you said before. Maybe maybe it's not losing the fat. Maybe you're gaining muscle. What about your cheese or dairy? Are you having any of that? That definitely, I think that's my problem is I'm not ready to, almost a year later, I'm still not ready to give up my cheese or my dairy. And I've been stalled. But again, if you don't have one, get one of those smart scales and kind of go off of that and see. It'll tell you, like, what does it all tell you? Like
it'll tell you what your muscle, your fat,
yeah,
your bone density. It tells you your whole composition.
I mean, are you still losing like inches and stuff? Are you still feeling better?
Yeah, short of the smart scale, that's the other thing is measure your arms, measure your waist, all that. Stephanie Urban, love that story about senior centers carnivore. I see my friends still struggling with different health issues. They just can't let go of the poison. All I can do is keep healing. You are doing the best you can, Stephanie. That is so true. All you can do is keep healing. You be the best example you want to see in the world. And when people are ready, you'll inspire them, and hopefully you're planting some seeds with them. But yeah, the senior center carnivore thing, I'm so excited for Hal. What an absolute hero. It's so sad that we work our entire lives and end up in one of these homes, and these wonderful people, they miss their family. They're lonely. And the only thing they say over and over again is they want to go home. And it's actually happening with Hal. He's actually sending people home. In fact, we're going to be interviewing people at their home that went to Hal's home and then got to go back to their own home because they healed.
That's beautiful. Yeah. And it fixes memory loss too. I mean, I was a CNA for many, many years, and I was always talking to the elderly, and they would forget so many things, the memory loss. And then I now looking back at it, I didn't know it at the time, but looking back at it, the crap food that we gave them. I mean, we gave them like desserts and coffee, sodas, and just all the stuff that they shouldn't have been eating. If I would have known then what I know now, definitely could have helped them out. It's even with today's society with the schools, the stuff that the schools are giving the kids, it's absolutely absurd.
So we're going to do a drawing, and we got more questions we're going to answer in just a minute. We're going to do the drawing in just a second. But for about 30 seconds, I want to show you guys this. It's just a quick, it'll show you a little bit behind the scenes, what's going on with the Healing Humanity site. And that'll give Jen and me a second to see if I can troubleshoot this camera a little bit more. So here we go. And then we're going to do the drawing immediately after. Quick interruption. Did you know we have an incredible membership site for you called healinghumanity.life? We have a special offer going on right now. Learn more at the link in the description. We have courses. We have expert Q&As with the good doctors. We even have a Healing Humanity Heroes Zoom call once a week, highlighting real heroes that will inspire you on a path to healing. The community is wonderful. We're going to be implementing a buddy system so you can be held accountable, recipes, all sorts of great stuff to help you on a path to healing. Learn more at the link in the description below. All right, there we go. I can't figure out this camera. It's the weirdest thing. I've been using StreamYard for 2 years now, and there's like no camera in there. So we're just going to finish this podcast style, but we could still share my screen. So why is it show 0? Do we get anybody doing Healing Humanity Life? Today is this one. #life. We're going to do a giveaway.
Now your keyboard's not working.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Did I unplug it?
Jen's
going to keep talking.
We're having more. He's trying right now, guys, to get the text on there. He somehow unplugged his keyboard while he's trying to get this. So if you haven't already, make sure you do hashtag, what was it?
Life.
#life. You definitely want to be on this. I've been in it a lot more. I've been gaining some more friends. I'm talking to people. It's been absolutely. So he's trying his computer, trying to figure this out. So again, if you didn't do it, #life. And we'll get this going in a second. So how has everybody else been? Is it warm where you live? Obviously, you know where we live, and it's freezing here, but we're in the basement, so it's not too bad. I know Kerry is looking forward to the next meetup. It's going to be in Texas, so it'll be nice and warm there for him. Sorry, we're still kind of trying to work on it. It's, the keyboard's not working now for some reason.
Wow.
We're having a lot of issues, so.
Yeah, we are having some major technical
Can you guys
issues.
still hear us, right? Can you say at the bottom if you guys can still hear us? I'm so sorry this is not working. Do you really want to get out this amazing... Thank you, guys. I'm at a loss. I don't know.
Well,
Sorry, guys. We're looking.
well,
Now you sound like your grandpa.
well.
Oh, I think he might have found it, guys. We're trying to get the Healing Humanity.
My keyboard doesn't work and my mouse doesn't work. I don't know what is going on here.
No, your mouse is working. Don't say that.
Oh, my mouse works. Yeah.
Yes, it is not. Okay, here.
Can I do
hashtag. Yep. Hashtag.
All right.
Your video. The next one over. For you.
I'm trying to find a hashtag in text somewhere that I can copy and paste because my keyboard will not type.
Well, now it says your Wi-Fi was lost. Oh
Oh
my.
my goodness.
Guys, you still hanging with us? We're having issues. Now it says we're connected back to Wi-Fi, so we're sorry. Oh, somebody put hashtag. Save it from there, can't you?
Won't let me copy it.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Well, thank you for hanging with us. We're really trying to get this down for you guys. We don't want to leave you hanging here.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
This is crazy.
Okay, here we go. Hashtag. Okay.
I think we got it, guys. 1 second. We want to get this like. Oh, if you guys could see how Kerry's trying so hard to get this.
So I had to type the word hashtag life into this little tool.
Thanks, guys, for sticking around.
And I don't have a keyboard, so I had to find a hashtag somewhere in the word life, and it wouldn't let me copy it from the chat box. Long story short, we're going to give away Healing Humanity .life membership right now. Thank you so much for your patience with our technical issues. The winner of a Healing Humanity 1 month membership is Aunt B. Congratulations, Aunt B. You have won 30 days on healinghumanity.life. And I don't think they could see it because our picture was in the way. There we go. It's official. Aunt B, congratulations. And in order to claim your prize, please visit healinghumanity.movie/giveaway. healinghumanity.movie/giveaway. While this is going, since we can't show any camera because we're having technical issues, we got some other fun pictures here we can show. Anyone want to see? Anyone recognize this amazing person here? Come on. Maybe not. Wow.
Well, for the part, it was Maggie. That he's trying to show you guys.
It's not letting me click anything. We're falling apart here. Oh, it's thinking about it now. There's like a weird lag.
Oh, there you go. I gave it away.
There we go. We'll just put random pictures up as we talk. There we go. Maggie. All right. We got a question from Caleb. How tall are you? I'm 5'6". How tall am I, Jen?
a 5'8", maybe
5'9", I think.
5'8", 5'9", yeah.
Hello, you lovely couple. Kerry, what would you say has been the number one key reason for your consistency so far? So excited to see you in Toronto. Oh, wow, we got one in Toronto. How do you say your name? That's a great name. Taya Bay. Taya Bay? Taya Bay?
I'm not sure, but I like it.
Sorry, I'm saying your name wrong. I'm going to call you T. T, what would you say has been the number one key reason for your consistency so far? Oh, I could talk about this forever. The number one key for my consistency is people give me a hard time. Oh, Mr. Perfect never cheats on carnivore. The reason for my consistency, T, is because I suffered for so long and I failed on keto over and over and over again. And I was so depressed and I was so hopeless for so long. I was begging God for anything, and I found carnivore. It changed my life forever, healed all of my issues, got me off all my medication. But most importantly, my biggest motivation is my family. It's my girls. It's Jen. I'm there and I'm present for them for the first time. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I was not a good father for a very long time. I was a zombie on the couch. I was not a good father. I was not a good husband. And I know that if I go back to eating that way, it gives me depression. It gives me anxiety. And I turn back into a zombie on the couch and not a good father again. And I'm not willing to do that to my girls. And I'm not willing to do that because I begged God for some sort of solution and he gave me this. And so it's not worth it for me. The other reason is I just feel so good. I feel so good. There's not any piece of food, any cupcake, any candy, anything that could make me feel as good as I do, and feeling this healthy feels incredible. So thank you so much for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Every penny from those goes towards the documentary. All right, what other pictures can we share? Because our camera's not working. Here's another picture that I love. Fake hero, real hero. We showed that out in Arizona. We were at a big movie theater screen, and we were talking about that we worship these actors and actresses in movies, and we ask for their autographs, and we give them Oscars and awards, but they're fake and they're just actors. And then you got a real hero like Dr. Baker or Dr. Barry or Dr. Kiltz that are actually out there healing a lot of people.
Dante,
and we should,
that's what I felt.
Dante, yeah. We should be elevating their voices. So we'll just keep talking here and we'll do a little picture slideshow. We got a bunch of pictures here. Oh, here's another one I like. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That's why community is so important. Carnivore Transformer said, my why is the reason why I don't want to go back. Deborah said, amen, not willing to go back.
Yeah, I got a question for all you guys. Is anybody interested in a cruise? Kerry and I went on a cruise last year for our 20th wedding anniversary. And he was carnivore and he did really good, but the cruise, I'm sorry, sucked because even though you said no oils, no nothing, they still put it on there. And that little bit of an oil, I think that's why he's also very passionate and won't cheat. He was somebody else. He was terrible. I'm sorry. That was a terrible cruise.
Yeah, I ruined the vacation.
Terrible anniversary.
But we are thinking about doing another one, as crazy as that sounds, because Dr. Lisa Wiedemann does many cruises, and she runs a tight ship. Like, I didn't even know half this stuff. She told me the cruise ship that we went on was deep frying the bacon in some dirty seed oil.
Yeah.
I ate so much bacon on there. I thought I was doing so good and eating so clean carnivore. That's why I learned after that cruise that you can eat carnivore, but that's not necessarily a proper human diet. Because I ate carnivore on the ship. I ate meat.
Yeah, he did. 100%.
Only meat. I never cheated. Didn't have one piece of fruit or grain or anything, but I was so sick. It was a seed oil. So anyhow, we are thinking about, I don't know, when my number one priority is the documentary. Maybe when the documentary is over, but Dr. Lisa's asked us about going on a cruise. And the thing that was exciting to me was she goes and she talks to the chef. She's got it all. So it's completely legit. It's completely clean. And then you can exercise and you can get sunshine. And I just keep having this idea for healing humanity. Wouldn't it be cool, Jen, to have a retreat?
Yes.
A 1-week retreat. Like, I'm talking like You, me, the girls.
Like-minded people.
Yeah. Well, at first I was thinking you, me, the girls, we just go camping. We go in the yard for a week. We just get sunshine and proper food and proper air. But a cruise would be cool to do it with other people.
Yeah.
You got sunshine, you got fresh air, and then assuming the food is legit. And Dr. Lisa knows how to make it legit.
I was gonna say a lot of people did just go on a cruise, and she did an amazing job with that.
Steak and Butter Gal did a carnivore cruise. Yeah, she was on with Dr. Lisa. That was Dr. Lisa's cruise, and she invited Max and Bella went on there. That was their honeymoon. It was really cool. Max and Bella are great too. They came out to the Healing Humanity meetup in Florida. They came out. We met up in Australia, and the Adelaide meetup that we did. They are absolutely amazing. And the membership site they got going on, they're helping so many people. They're just the nicest people too. Max is incredible. Bella's amazing. It was so fun seeing them out with Dr. Kiltz. Everyone said cruise would be great.
Yeah, it would be. You totally get the sunshine. You get to meet new people.
Cranky Carnivore said one has to tell the waiter chef that one is allergic to refined seed vegetable oils. They take allergies seriously. That is so true, especially in the restaurant. I think where I got messed up was we would go to the buffet every day for breakfast, and they'd have meat carving stations, but I thought like eggs and bacon, I'm going to be good. And I stuck with that. But man, I probably consumed so much seed oil. Some of that seed oil will stay in your body for 2 years, inflaming you. It's horrible. Hey, it's Becky. How's it going, Becky? I didn't know you guys were on tonight. I'm all ready for bed. Yep.
Yeah, me too.
This was kind of last minute. I think we just posted it this morning or last night. Caleb said he'd be in for a cruise. That'd be so much fun. Do a big cruise.
Yeah.
Get Dr. Kiltz on there.
Of course.
Becky, we love you too. Thank you so much. All right. Why do I got this picture up still? Let me see what other pictures do we have. Get some more questions
I think you should do that one. The three of you.
Oh, here's another picture. This was absolutely incredible. Tammy Peterson, Jordan Peterson was right through that doorway in the other room while we were filming. He was talking on the phone. It was incredible. Tammy is absolutely amazing. Her story was just so powerful. Her words, the way she speaks, really inspiring. Really, really inspiring. I can't wait to share her story with the world. Terminal cancer. She's been carnivore for many years, but the thing that's amazing for me that I've learned from her is, and I knew this a little bit, but a big part of fighting cancer is mindset. It's stress. You get stress, you get cortisol. Cortisol converts to glucose. It refeeds the cancer. You can't be stressed. How do you have terminal cancer and not be stressed? Tammy Peterson figured it out. I don't think I could do it. I don't know how she did it. She did it through prayer, faith, meditation, hard work, and she did carnivore. And she's been in remission for years now. So I can't wait to share her story with the world. Here's a picture with me, her, and Adam. She's got a great, if you guys aren't watching her YouTube channel either, by the way, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. At least, because I know you guys are all carnivore or interested in carnivore, go watch the video that she did on carnivore. It's so good. So powerful. I remember when she said in that interview, she said, me and Jordan go to bed at night and we whisper to each other. I feel like we're 20 years younger. So cool. She's awesome. What other pictures can we share? Here we go. March 8th, Austin meetup. All right, we're going to go back to the comments now. Should we put our picture back up? We don't have a recent picture, Jen, do we?
No.
Not on here, and I can't type. So
we don't take a lot of pictures together.
Here we go. We got a lot from these meetups recently. All right, Jen's going to catch up on the comments. Turbo.
Oh, Caleb, thank you so much. I appreciate that. He just said, bought some at HomesteadHow. She will love that. They will be here tomorrow, and then they will, well, Monday's President's Day, so she will not get it out until Tuesday. So just so you know, it'll come a little bit later than it normally would, but I appreciate that. And you're definitely going to love it. I promise you.
Caleb said, I want to meet Jordan Peterson and Michaela Peterson so badly. Yeah, I was so blessed to meet Jordan Peterson while we were filming Tammy. We had no idea he would be there. We knew there was a chance, but I figured this is Jordan Peterson. He's probably on a book tour or traveling around or speaking somewhere. What are the odds he's going to be there? Got to meet him, and I got to thank him, which I was so thankful for. He inspired Dante, by the way. Talk about the ripple effect. So you take the Dante, you go back to Dr. Jordan Peterson, Michaela Peterson, Dr. Baker, like it just keeps going back. Andrea said Dr. Lisa has a cruise organized leaving from Tampa the day after Hack Your Health. We got to talk to her. Question: who are your heroes in this carnivore lifestyle? Well, I can show you a picture of one of them.
Dante.
Here's one of them. That's one of my heroes. Dr. Barry's a hero. Dr. Kilt's absolutely on the top of the list. Dr. Chafee. All the good doctors. They're all amazing. Do I have a picture of all the good doctors? No, I don't. Who's your carnivore hero, Jen?
Dr. Kiltz. I've really loved Dr. Kiltz since when he said to Kerry, "I'm in, by the way." I told him that at the meetup. He was like so sweet. He was just hugging me at his beautiful house. And I said, you know, I loved you from the day that I heard you say, "I'm in, by the way." And his face just went ear to ear smiling. I said, no, seriously, that was very touching that you said that. He's like, it wasn't even an ask. It was just, "I'm in." So yeah. I would say all the good doctors, but Dr. Kiltz absolutely just blows everything away. He's just amazing inside and out. He's just such a down-to-earth person. Sorry, we're reading comments.
Hal Cranmer is another one. What he's doing for all of the residents there. Dr. Philip Ovadia, he's another one. He's a big one for me because I was so scared about starting carnivore because of my congestive heart failure, my heart issues. And to hear a heart surgeon who's performed thousands of heart surgeries, who is also practicing eating carnivore for, I think he's over.
Sorry, we're still here. We're still reading your, and I'm listening upstairs because it's kind of nice that I don't have to clean the theater now because the girls are up there doing it.
Did you tell them to clean?
No, but I can hear them. So
tell them to clean because we're going to go up there.
It's really nice.
We got hit with so much snow today. It's been crazy. All right, where are we on the comments, Jen? Cranky Carnivore said, Cutler said, YouTube tried to get me inspired by Michaela, but I ignored the recommendation for months until I saw the video about the carnivore diet. I had followed him for 2 years by then. Oh, no, our sound went up, but our sound is back. Okay. Wow, man.
No.
Thank you guys so much for hanging with us tonight. I don't know what's going on with this technical issues. I think it's something on StreamYard's side. Maybe it's my computer. I don't know. It's so weird that it just randomly stopped. All right, Jen, what else do we got?
Caleb, that's great. I failed the first time I did carnivore, so good for you. You are young. You have your whole life ahead of you, and for starting at 16, that is absolutely amazing. You are going to thrive. You're going to beat everybody, and you are going to be an inspiration to everybody.
Could you imagine if we started at 16?
No.
Like we said earlier, that's when we started getting unhealthy.
Right.
We got our driver's license. We just went out to eat and ate junk food. 16. How old am I, Jen? Could you imagine for 28 years if I started when Caleb started, and for the last 28 years I was eating carnivore?
No, and the thing I think about too, and I don't want to start crying. I'm not a crier, guys, but this carnivore stuff's really been getting to me. I did a video when I first started carnivore, and I was driving past a park, and that was a true me. I started bawling, and I was very upset with myself. And I'm not gonna pat myself on the back, but I was very good with my kids. I had 4 kids under the age of 3. And as Kerry mentioned, he was really never around. So I felt like a single mom. But if I was carnivore when I had them, could you imagine how much better I would have been with them? And if you didn't see that video, definitely go check it out because that was me pushing my heart out there. And I think one of the girls is here. I told them to come down here and say hello. Who is that?
Alaskan Jewel said, I have so many questions. I wish we could chat for just a moment.
The camera doesn't work, hon. You can come over here and say hello. I promise you. Alyssa's here. Everybody say, Alyssa, come here. We're having issues. The camera is not working, honey.
All right, we got a question from Albert. Out of all of your interviews, which one has been the most impactful in both your lives? That's a great question, but it's an easy one for me to answer. The most impactful interview I've ever done in my entire life was Jeff DeProsperous and his story in the documentary. Talk about starting to cry.
Yeah.
His story is so powerful. When we interviewed him, nobody's seen it because it's got to be unique for the documentary, but it's the most powerful message in the documentary. We've had so many people with incredible healing, but Jeff's story is that of a cautionary tale. There's so many people out there that are going to choose to eat improperly, have poor metabolic health, have chronic inflammation for years and years, and they're going to end up with cancer, and they don't have to. And the interview with Jeff was definitely been the most impactful thing of my entire life, without a doubt.
Hi.
Alyssa says hi.
Say hello.
Our camera isn't working, so we don't have a picture of Alyssa.
She doesn't believe us. Just say hello.
Hi.
There we go. And
Hi.
Katie's here too. Oh, you got two highs.
We cleaned everything up, so you want to go.
Oh, that's amazing.
Does anyone have any questions for Alyssa or Katie before we wrap up? Alyssa and Katie both helped Dad change the tire on the truck today in 9 inches of snow while I was crawling around on the ground. You guys did a good job. Can you change the tire by yourselves now?
Oh, Katie definitely could.
Okay, I did before. I did that for the.
Are you guys eating anything tonight?
Caleb, I was just telling Katie that you bought some of their stuff, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Caleb says he wants to be healthy for the rest of his life. Caleb, you're 16, right? Caleb's the 16-year-old carnivore we met out in Arizona.
Susan Hampton said, yes, Caleb and the man girls, y'all are amazing and awesome carnivores. I'm saying that because the girls are standing right behind me.
I'm on camera.
You're not on camera. Speak to us, Alyssa.
Who said that?
I'm cranky too.
Cranky Cutler.
Cranky Carnivore Cutler said, speak to us, Alyssa. Alyssa, say something. What do you got? What's your favorite carnivore meal?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
And you did a video on that, did you not?
Yeah.
She's talking about carnivore chicken nuggets with
Why do you talk so loud? Pork rinds.
They can't hear you.
Say it. Pork rinds and eggs, and that's literally all it is.
And where can they find that video?
Emma the carnivore. Me and Emma do videos together.
What are you eating tomorrow?
Probably chicken nuggets. Probably steak.
Burger patties.
Yeah. Aren't you doing the
Who made you
Converse
burger?
thing?
Who made burger patties yesterday? Really? None of you?
Mom made burger patties yesterday, and they were fantastic. All right. Zach said, y'all's videos have been a big help. Thank you. Well, thank you for saying that. I'm glad to hear it. Aunt B said, how do I claim the prize again? Let me show you Aunt B. Aunt B's awesome. She's been a great member.
Congratulations.
Aunt B, to claim the prize, you have to visit, the comments in the way now, healinghumanity.movie/giveaway. There's a little form on the page, and you can fill it out. healinghumanity.movie/giveaway.
There was a question for Alyssa.
All right, we're going to take Alyssa's question here. Where did it go?
Oh, I don't know.
I just saw it. What the heck?
Something about what does Alyssa eat?
Pinto family, Jen and Kerry, FYI, Kerry, you inspired me to go carnivore. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm so happy to hear you're doing it.
We're trying to find your question. Somebody said something about Alyssa eating
Kerry,
carnivore.
can you lead me any stories of severe OCD and carnivore? I believe in Dr. Ead's book, she talks about OCD. I'm not sure how many stories are in there, but that would be my recommendation. Change your diet, change your mind. Question go.
Yeah, I personally didn't get to meet Jeff, but he was such an inspiration, and I'm so lucky to have gotten to spend time with his wife and 2 boys. We had them here this last summer, and it was absolutely amazing.
Stephanie's asking, girls, are you journaling? You can help so many young people today. Katie, are you journaling?
Journaling how?
Keeping a journal?
No,
No.
I don't have the patience to write in a journal.
Alyssa? Oh, we asked that one already. How do you carnivore favorite food?
Chicken nuggets.
There's another good one. Carnivore Communicator. Thank you. Dr. Chris Palmer talks about OCD resolving in his book, Brain Energy. Those are the two best books I'd recommend for you. Chris Palmer's Brain Energy and Dr. Georgia Eads' Change Your Diet, Change Your Mind. All right. We are going to wrap it up there. Thank you guys all so much for joining us. Thank you so much for your patience as we're having all these technical issues. Still had like 400 people on here. If anyone is interested in joining our membership site, there's a link in the description below so you can get 50% off your first month.
What are you laughing at? What are
And
you laughing at? Stop.
for those that want to join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have the Carnivore Hangout with Dante Ferrigno on the membership site. Thank you guys so much. Have a good day.
Thanks, everybody.
Beep.